show-stopping episode of Eswatini Lifestyle. And Ningbona nje namuhla ngijabule kakhulu because this is the 5th edition of the Standard Bank Luji Food and Lifestyle Festival. We are here to have fun. We are here to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, Dixon, let me not waste any more of your time. Let's just get right into it. My Eswatini Lifestyle viewers, we're still at the MasterCard stage, and right now I'm joined by internationally acclaimed sommelier, right? And also the founder and director of Kumusha Wine South Africa. It is none other than Tinashe Nyamodoka. Tinashe, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Thank you for welcoming me, and it has been amazing to be in this beautiful country. It's my 3rd time here, and I love coming back here.
Yeah, it's your 3rd time, so I'm sure by now you can speak a little bit of Siswati. Say something Siswati, please.
Wow.
Unjani, okay, Unjani.
Unjani. Ndiyaphila.
Ngiyaphila nami.
Ndiyaphila nami.
Alrighty. So today you're here for the wine tasting presentation. How did that go?
Amazing energy. I think it was packed. I was a bit worried if people are going to come late, but it went well. You know, this is what I enjoy doing. Wine is life to me. I enjoying giving, the good juice and making a whole mold and creative atmosphere.
So please tell me, when I'm tasting wine, what exactly am I looking for?
I think you're looking for fruit purity. Obviously, the wine doesn't have to have faults, so it's got to be nice and bright and clear. When you smell it, mustn't smell of any odd flavors. It must smell fruit and freshness. When you taste the wine, you're looking for fullness, you're looking for balance, you're looking for freshness, you're looking for structure, texture. And if you all get those in harmony and in balance, that's a good wine for you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you and decide on your taste if you like it or not. But most importantly, people always taste a wine and they say they don't like it, and all of a sudden say it's a bad wine. But it's not your taste doesn't make it a bad wine. But if it's your taste, you enjoy it. So I think you're looking for balance and perfection in a wine. I enjoy cooking with wine, and the way I use wine most of the time is maybe I'm using it in an oxtail stew, or I'm deglazing. Maybe I'm making prawns and just deglaze afterwards. And the good thing is the alcohol evaporates, right? So the alcohol evaporates when you cook it. So when you're cooking with wine, by the time you finish cooking the dish, there's no alcohol in the wine. So I think for me it adds depth, it adds texture. And little amounts, I think it's tolerable. But I like my red wine in stews and oxtail, like I said. I like putting a bit of wine in my pasta sauces or when I'm cooking prawns. I think it adds a bit of flavor. So the difference is not necessarily in taste. So if I give you an organic wine and I give you a much more conventional wine, they're gonna taste more or less the same. What's differing is the practices you're using to make in the vineyards itself. So organic, we're talking about you're not spraying, you're not using any herbicides. It's all natural. You're using natural mechanics, and you're not adding any commercial yeast. You're using the yeast that's available. And what you've just mentioned again, the sulfur, where I kind of try to beg to differ. I feel every wine, regardless organic or not, has sulfur. Sulfur is a natural component. You find it everywhere. We're going to get a Chardonnay, which is next, which would be a perfect example to So Chardonnay generally goes into wood. So it's going to have that oaky, that almost choky, smoky character, whereas Chenin never goes into wood unless if it's an old Chenin. An old Chenin might taste like a Chardonnay.
I just just really love how you touched on flavor and the taste. So how true is it that red wine is for red meats, right? White wine is for white meat.
So that's the old adage, right? It's the rule of thumb. But nowadays, you know, I had a chef who was there before me cooking delicious flavors. So I think there's no hard rule nowadays. You can have what you want. But as a rule of thumb, we always say red and red meat, white and white meat. But now, because of the textures and the flavors of wine, you can always play around, you know. Yeah, I love being creative and not going with the old rule, but sometimes it makes sense. But I think for your viewers and listeners, I think just be creative, have white meat and red wine, still works.
So there was a social media debate a while back. People were debating about how the type of glass that you use for wine actually hinders the taste of the wine or it changes it somehow. How true is that?
I'm very particular about glasses, right?
Okay. Snap.
So for me, the general rule is like the lighter and the thinner on the rim the glass is, the perfect it is. So if it's getting heavier and heavier and you can knock it, it doesn't break, that's the worst glass to have. So reason for that is like the thinner the rim it is, the more it can like impact when you pour, it focuses it as well and it just opens up. So the general rule is the thinner and lighter the better. So if it's much more heavier in your hand, like you going to a gym, that's not a good glass. They always serve that in Spurs. I don't know if they have it in Spurs,
So Luju Festival in essence is always about eating, about swaying, about loving. You need to pick one, my man.
Yeah, I think for me eating, I love food. And I love traditional food. I can't wait to go in the Lokshin. I can't wait to go in the food stalls and eat Eswatini. What do you suggest I should have? What's local here?
Inhlogo.
Inhlogo. I love Inhlogo. That's the sheep head, right?
Cow's head.
Cow's head. I love Inhlogo. And Ikusha. I love it all. So like I said, man, I'm African, I'm Zimbabwean, I'm traditional. I like the fusion of traditional and modern, so I can't wait to go to the food stalls and discover Eswatini at its best.
So before I let you go, me and you had a conversation about your brand, the company that you own, Kumusha Wines. What does that mean in Siswat? Before that, though.
So Kumusha in Shona means your roots, your home, your origins, where you come from, like where your umbilical cord is. And for me, I came with the brand because I'm African and wine wasn't part of our culture. So when I was studying wine, I had the challenge of pairing food with exotic fagua, pasta. When I grew up eating in Shoko, papa, I don't know if you have papia. So for me, Kumusha was, I want to honor my culture and my roots in the space of wine. That's what I called it. So I don't know, you have to tell me what is Kumusha in Eswatini.
Is it a kaya?
A kaya is like, Ekaya is like home. But I want you like where, if you die today, where answers, where they're going to say, this is where you come from.
Enkabeni.
Yes, Exactly.
Kumusha is Enkabeni. Remember the name.
So the wines will be coming in Eswatini in the next few weeks. So grab some if you can. Lovely wines, delicious wines.
All right, most certainly cannot wait. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Have a wonderful evening and hope to see you on the next Luju Festival. You come right.
Definitely. Before that, the burning fire.
Bushfire. Oh, okay. All right.
Bushfire and Luju Festival again.
See you 2024, my man.
Awesome.
Bye. Thank you.
Awesome.
Next to me is this beautiful lady, and we're draped in kimonos. Ha! Hi, Mama.
Hi, darling. How are you doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
Ngikhona sithando sami namhlanje.
Ngiyaphila siswami ubekwa yini la wine tasting nje la? Timfo tingaka la Luju Festival.
Cha ke sisi ke, to be honest with you, wine speaks sophistication. Wine speaks class. Wine speaks a select reserve few. yes, there's many people that drink wine, but there's only a few that will understand what wine is all about. And for me, it's not about getting drunk or getting excited, but wine is a relaxant for me. And also, wine has been the engine in conversations for me. Ne?
Yeah.
And I will also say that apart from just drinking the wine, having experienced wine estates, wine conversations, wine destinations, I would say wine all the way.
Exactly.
That's exactly why I'm here. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
And I agree with you. So you came here with knowledge already, and now bugela a presentation yatina, you probably added something on top of what you already had, right? Or some sort of enlightenment. You know, how did the presentation maybe influence you in a way?
Okay, apart from getting excited from the tasting and, they say sip and spit,
Yeah.
but I was sipping and swallowing.
When we all.
But I would say that, look, I was very excited to see someone like Utinashe on the program, on the lineup, because I know him as a sommelier. I've used his services before, and he's someone that I know has a growing portfolio.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not advertising his wine, but I will say, for black people to come up with a wine in a white dominated industry,
Yeah.
that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the reasons why I actually said, you know what, today I'm going to sit and I'm going to listen to Tinashe and I'm going to hear what he has to say. The little knowledge that I have about wine from the back of a bottle, ne, is actually not enough. So namhlanje, the 45 minutes that I actually spent with him was very informative, ne? Apart from me enjoying myself and sipping
Yeah,
and
you were
swallowing instead of spitting, I would say that Utinashe imparted a lot of knowledge, not only to me as a person, but to abanye abantu, ne? And also I walked away feeling inspired, ne? Ukuthi, you know what, black child, irrespective of where you're from, it's possible. It's possible.
on doing that because today we are doing more eating, we're doing more swaying, we're doing more loving, and I am really excited to be here. Let me not waste much of your time. Let's check out what everyone is doing and is wearing. Of course, we're still at the most anticipated annual festival, lifestyle festival. It's none other than the Luju Festival. And right now, I'm joined by Nondobego in Africa from Unayo. Guys, how are you?
We're good, Chuku. How are you doing?
I am right, man. How is everything going today?
It's going great. The festival is packed.
Yeah.
We love it, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you guys look happy and you're dressed for the theme. Can't, I'm just gonna shower from that.
To the African future, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yes, thank you. So Africa, you know that you guys have been encouraging after the shift from instant money to Unayo. You guys have been encouraging Eswatini, teaching us how things are happening and whatnot. So we're at Luchu now. What does Unayo have for us, Lagu Luchu?
Oh, so we have a lot for you. If you top up anything above $100, you get a free merchandise from our store. Also, you can jump onto our 360 camera. Everyone loves the 360 camera. And last but not least, we have Unayo bar with discounted drinks for everyone who's paying using Unayo. And on top of that, on our Luju Food Gardens, for any Unayo registered store, you get $20 off anything above 100 in Malangeni. So we have a lot of giveaways for our customers.
Oh, that's fantastic. Ndabeko, we're basically in the cashless society right now, and in a discounted drinks. How do I actually get to withdraw so I can be able to buy those drinks?
Thank you, Chuku. So there's two options. Firstly, for a non-Unayo account holder, you'll get an SMS that says you've received an Unayo voucher. You'll dial *334#, select the language, and then on the next menu, select option 2 to view your open vouchers. Make note of that open voucher. You're going to use it when you're withdrawing.
Africa, there's someone watching at home right now who say, I need to speak to someone. How can they get a hold of the Unayo service?
So if you want to get a hold of us, you can call us on our contact center line, which is 25175300. 25175300. If you want to send us an email, you can email us at unayo@stanbank.com. We are also on social media. On Facebook, we are Standard Bank Eswatini. On Twitter, we're at Standard Bank SZ. And also we are on Instagram. We're always a call away.
Yes, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Let's keep on eating, swaying, and loving.
Definitely. Enjoy the festival.
You too.
Thank you.
Right now I'm joined by those two lovely ladies, and I should say I'm really happy that they stuck to the theme and they are keeping it, young and fresh. How are you?
We are okay and very excited to be here.
How are you feeling today?
We're feeling good. It's nice and warm today.
Yeah, it is. So what brings us to Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival 2023?
Sorry, what did you say?
What brings us to Luju Festival 2023?
Okay, I've been a staff member for a long time for Standard Bank, and I've been following Luju since it started.
Do you also share the same sentiments?
Yes, I do. I've come to sway, I've come to dance, I've come to eat.
Yes. Alrighty, let's keep eating and swaying and loving. Thank you so much for your time. They say when you're in doubt, which color do you wear?
Orange.
What color are Belinda and I wearing?
Orange.
Yes, queen. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling awesome.
And I can tell your outfit speaks volumes. Tell me about it.
All the outfits.
Yes.
Okay, well, firstly, it was made by Thuli in Manzini, Dubai Mall. Yes. So then I wanted something dramatic, but still I wanted to be comfortable. So that's why this is like an overskirt, so that when I feel like it's a bit too much, I can just take it off and then just be left with my simple dress.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I wanted drama, but still a bit of simplicity at the same time.
All right. So we have eat, we have sway, we have love. Pick one. Which one are you here to do the most today?
Sway.
with the fagutes and they're in matching outfits per. Okay, whose idea was this?
The madam, of course.
Right, you. He's lying, guys. It was his idea.
All right, so what was the inspiration between the whole idea?
I seriously have no specific reason, but we just felt like we can just look beautiful because this whole event is about being beautiful and being African. So yeah, I was like, I went online and then I saw some few ideas and hey.
Yeah. So this year's theme is Back to the African Future. What does that mean to you?
It means taking Africa back to where it belongs,
Yeah.
the top.
Right. Yes. Love that. We are here to eat, to sway, to love. Which one are you here to do the most? Gunye. I'm here to eat. My girl, my kind of girl. Which one are you here to do the most?
Food, 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 food.
Oh, okay. You guys are in sync. Okay, the fagutes. Like, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Bye. All right, we are swaying in the fashion cafe, and right now I'm joined by Zinhle from Zal Clothing. Zinhle, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am okay. How are you? And welcome to Eswatini.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
How are you finding it?
Good, man. Good. It's so green. The people are amazing. Everyone looks beautiful. I love it.
So, in essence, the Luju theme is centered around going back to the African future.
Yeah.
What does that mean in Zal Clothing?
Okay, so Zal Clothing is the literal definition of the African future, you know, because we've taken some things, some information and some art that are considered ancient and a part of our culture and our ethnicities, and we've made them something that is modern and futuristic, you know. So it is the literal definition of African futurism, you know what I mean?
So I just want to hear it in your own words. Like, I can already tell why you guys are here, but I want you to tell me why you guys are here for the Luju Festival.
Yeah, we are here for the Luju Festival. Actually, we are the sponsors of the Luju Festival. We will be partaking in the very amazing fashion show that is coming up later on today. So we're going to be gracing the stage, showcasing some really unique and new pieces from ourselves. So we are ready. You know, we do a very unique fashion show. So we are ready to, you know, just help people connect to clothing, you know, make it a spiritual experience, make it a beautiful experience. So that's what we're here for.
Oh, that's amazing. That's fantastic. So what pieces of clothing do you have today? Did you bring all the way from South Africa? Nahamba le ndlela engaka nisiphatheleni?
Okay, so today I have some wearable blankets, I have some ponchos, I have some scarves. I was showing you around just now, like, yeah, and they're all very nice and colorful and soft, and you know, because it gets very cold here, you know, they will keep you very nice and snug, warm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So my viewers right now who want to know more about Zal Clothing or probably make a purchase, how can they do that?
Okay, so please do check us out on our social media platforms, which is ZYLE Clothing. You can also find us at the Mall of Africa. You can find us at Victoria Yards, which is where our factory space is. And yeah, you can find us at Uluju as well today.